Hi, friends. This is week 3, sermon 3, Rise and Build. Again, thank you very much for all the feedback and the messages I've received. Uh, the feedback on the 2 messages and the sermons I shared the past 2 weeks. Right, today's title is Vision to Action. We're still working from the book of Nehemiah, chapter 2, verse 18. Let us rise up and build. We're also going to be supported by the book of James, chapter 2, verse 17, and the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 3. Faith by itself without action is dead. Commit your works to the Lord and your plans will be established. Amen. Right. Let's say, like introduction is basically, a talk is cheap when it comes to it. You've got to take action to see results. Everyone talks about change, few execute. Nehemiah didn't just pray about walls, he picked up the tools. This week isn't about dreaming, it's about doing. Execution separates talkers from builders, planners from producers, and dreamers from doers. Nehemiah's people didn't say, let's plan again. They said, let us rise up and build. The difference between destiny and delay is movement. Faith isn't proven by emotion, it's proven by execution. You can have the vision board, the prayer, and the plan, but if you never build, all you've got is nothing basically. I know what it feels like to be undervalued. Let me be real with you. I know what it's like to be told you're not enough. Growing up from the age of 9 years old into my teenage years, I was called fatty and slow. I was told I wasn't capable of achieving much, and not by strangers, but by people close to me. Family members, cousins, even an uncle I saw as a father figure told me, you're not a good actor. Give up powerlifting. You're not a businessman. Don't bother with politics. Just get a normal job and pay your bills. And for a long time, those words echoed in my head. I did lose opportunities, unfortunately, in my life because of that wrong advice. And sometimes I gave too much energy trying to prove them wrong. But here's what I learned: you can't build your life on someone else's limitations. You have to rise above rejection and rebuild your belief system. If you let the wrong voices speak louder than your vision, you'll never execute what God's put in you. When I trained for the British Powerlifting Championships, I didn't rely on the motivation. I built systems, which is the routine, which worked and helped me win the championships. Structure beats emotion. Discipline beats doubt. Nehemiah didn't rebuild the walls through hype. He did it through organization. He delegated, structured, measured, and executed. You rebuild, or your rebuild needs systems too. Daily habits, boundaries, priorities, strategies. Don't pray for change while living in chaos. Protect the work while you build. When Nehemiah's enemies mocked him, he didn't argue, he kept building. The moment you start producing, distractions multiplies. Ignore the noise. Like my role model, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's always said, I've always ignored or ignore the naysayers. Protect your focus. When people doubt your dream, don't debate, demonstrate. Through demonstration, you'll see results, and let those results silence the critics. I've learned this the hard way. The same voices that doubted me or you will later say, I always knew you could do it. Isn't that funny? Commit to the work, trust the timing. Proverbs 16 says, commit your works to the Lord and your plans will be established. That's not a verse about instant success, it's about consistency. When I entered politics, worked in film, or began coaching, I didn't know which door would open first, but I kept showing up. Execution isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. God handles the timing, you handle the doing. Prayed, you planned, now it's time to build. You're not who they said you were, not decide who they said you would become. Like Nehemiah, it's your time to say, let's rise up and build. You're not behind, you're rebuilding. You're not too late, you're being repositioned. And this time, you're not proving people wrong, you're proving your purpose right. What I'm saying, be thankful for everything in your life. Thank you for the lessons hidden in disappointment, clarity that comes through confusion, and the growth born from our adversity. Where once you saw obstacles, now you see opportunities. Where you was lost, now recognize preparation. Thank you for never wasting struggle, for using every moment to shape me or you into design what you're meant to be. Today, choose gratitude over complaint, faith over fear, and purpose over pain. Thank you very much, and God bless you all for listening and supporting my messages.